Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to be focusing on love and relationships. What is in store? What is coming to you in the future here, especially as we're going into February? Anything can come up in here. Timing, everything else, it's all in the cards, if it is or it isn't. I just wanted to focus on what's coming, as far as relationships, romance, lovers, things like this, and I wanted just, to be very organic and natural, not having a specific title, clickbaity stuff. I just wanted to go off the cards. So we have 3 groups today. We have group 1, group 2, group 3. Please do remember that this is a general reading and not a personal one. If you are looking for personal readings, I have them over on my Patreon, and you can go check that out in the link below, as well as all kinds of bonus content that I do every month. But anyway, again, general reading, not a personal one, so there's no reason to take anything personally whatsoever. Just take what resonates, leave the rest. We have 3 groups. If you're called to listen to more than one group, obviously there's a reason for that. You have to trust your own intuition and your own gut when it comes to this. Tarot is a tool in which to help you make more sound decisions, just to, look into the energies at play. But you have to decide things for yourself. Okay. You create your world that you live in. Your thoughts, your actions create your reality and your world. So keep that in mind. Okay. So go ahead and select whatever group's calling to you, 1, 2, or 3. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. Okay. For my group 1 with the Charite heart, this is going to be your reading. Let's take a look and see what is in the cards here as far as love, romance, all that good stuff. Okay. So what do we have? We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Knave of Chalices, or the Page of Cups. Oh, wow. Someone's got a crush. We have Capricorn energy in the house. And it's interesting because we have the King of Pentacles and we literally have the Devil card. So this person is very heavy in the, earth sign kind of energy, very cappy. They could be like a Capricorn rising or a sun sign, or they have like a stellium in the 10th house. There's something like this, okay? Or they have a stellium in Capricorn. And then we have the Queen of Wands. This is mature energy. We have the Queen. We have a King here. Oh, this is like major sexual attraction, like total youthful crush vibes. This is exciting. So for those of you who chose this group, don't be surprised if you're going to be meeting somebody who really lights your fire and they make you feel like you're, especially if you are, a little bit older, this person is really going to make you feel so youthful. It's like when you guys get together, it's like instantly you guys look 10 years younger than you actually are. It's one of these kind of energies where it's very youthful, very sweet, very endearing, kind of like cutesy, very passionate, creative kind of energy. So we also, before I continue on, we're going to put down some more cards. We have Nostalgia with card 26, the 26th or the 8th. Could be very important dates. Okay, this also could be not 8, but 26 could be an age in particular. This is lunar energy. So maybe also I have to mention when the moon is in Capricorn, this could actually be, a specific time, or else Cancer. Okay, Cancer or Capricorn, that could be timing wise. We just had Capricorn season, so we already just went out of that. Also, I'm going to mention this. So we have Pluto that, whoa. Oh, I just mentioned Pluto and literally shit just moved to my left on my table over here. That was creepy. Okay, anyway. Hi, honey. Anyway, so we have Pluto, just left Capricorn. It's in Aquarius right now, but it is going to flip-flop and go retrograde back into Capricorn. I think, if I recall, it's like at the middle of the year, and then it goes straight back into Aquarius where it's going to stay for 22 years. I think it's like the end of October, beginning of November-ish, you know, like that time period, like in the fall. So because this is coming up, that could also be another timing for you, okay? When Pluto flops back into Capricorn, this could trigger something as well. Also, you guys need to look to see what's going on with your Saturn. You know, where's Saturn transit? It's in Pisces, but where's your Pisces house right now? What is Saturn aspecting? Saturn can actually indicate when it hits certain things, big changes in status, especially if it's dealing with your relationship triggers, you know, in your natal chart, you know, and hitting, there has to be multiple things going on for it to indicate that there's a relationship, okay? Can't just be one transit. People get so hung up on that, and it's just not, it doesn't work that way. But Saturn is key in showing long-term, dedicated, committed relationships. Also, I have to mention Capricorn people usually are very cautious about entering into a relationship, but once they feel that they can let their guard down with somebody, and you know that the person, you know, they consider you for a while, but then once they accept you, it's like they're in it to win it. You know, they're very serious about that kind of stuff. So when they do decide to commit, it's committed. So I get that kind of energy here. But there is, with nostalgia and the moon, and it's like, look at them. They're like really romantic in like this wooded area, like a little grove, maybe, and they're sipping, you know, libation here. And, you know, it's very romantic kind of vibe. And what's so interesting is look at him and look at him, you know, and then look at him. I mean, it's kind of wild. Like, I feel like your person is more darker haired. They might have a little bit of facial hair. But maybe not. But, you know, for somebody here, definitely yes. But there is, I have a feeling, honestly, that you guys have known each other before. This is one of these kind of relationships where you have unfinished business from continuing on from many lifetimes that you are dealing with. When I think of the moon, that's just what I think of. And it's a very strong emotional connection. Now with the Devil card, this can talk about, a lot of people focus on the negativity of the Devil card, but I see him as incredibly passionate, very talented, creative, very, very sexy, extreme, like maybe lusty, obviously lusty, very, very sensual, very attractive. And when I say attractive, okay, to you, they're incredibly sexually attractive. Everybody has their own tastes of what they find attractive. But in this case, it doesn't matter. I don't feel like this person is like, holy shit, they're fucking drop dead gorgeous. I don't feel like that. I feel like they're handsome. But they're very, like the sexual chemistry between you two makes them even hotter, you know, that kind of thing. But it is definitely like there's some serious passion. I get the sense that this person could like literally be like, you could even meet through career or something, but they're very, very talented, especially when it comes to words, artistic ability, creativity. There's definitely like, I feel like that they're mature, but they don't look it. They're very youthful. They're so the devil. I mean, when you think about it, it's like, think about it. It's like, okay, we're dealing with Lucifer here. So he's hot as hell, like gorgeous, like really beautiful, like the most beautiful of them all. So it's, yeah, you're going to be like knocked backward because it's so incredible. I also get the sense that they could be definitely very packing it, you know, like very hung, and I get the sense that they're very muscular. They just have it all. Okay. Like that, what you find attractive. But I also get the sense that they're like, you know, they got some money under their belt. They're very wise with, money. They're very successful at their job. They don't have to be like, you know, money buckets, ducats, you know, falling out their fucking pockets, but they're very comfortably sound. Okay. Most definitely. So let's see what else we got here in the cards before I go any further. Dear beloved, how are we to know that this tiny spark between us would rapidly grow and spread like wildflowers? We're inseparable. Yes, it's very passionate, very like that, to the point where it's like, you guys are almost like to the point of like obsessed with each other, because that's what also the devil can indicate. You know, it's like obsession. Almost like borderline addicting. Like you guys are addicted to each other. And I get the sense you could even meet at some kind of big gathering or party or convention, because we have a bunch of people whooping it up in the background here, dancing the night away, or, you know, and it's where it's really interesting because like where you meet this person. Remember how I was talking about the moon? There's a full moon indicated here. Maybe, you know, this event that you attend or whatever is it happening during a full moon as well. And we literally have lunar energy here. We also, oh my God. Wow, no way. Okay, past life relationship. You have known each other before. What did I say? And there it is in the cards. We have only time will tell. And we have Aries, the radical. Okay. Oh my God. Holy shit. We have Aries season coming up too. Wow. And you want to know what? We have a total, we have a lunar eclipse coming up on March 25th. Okay. We have a lunar eclipse, and then we have a total solar eclipse here in the US. And it, you know, it's like triggering that, you know, it's Aries season when it happens. I think it's the April 8th. So, you know, that could have something to do with this. And you know what's so kind of fucking trippy about this? Solar eclipses bring people in. Lunar eclipses push people out, you know, like where we're saying goodbye to something, we're releasing something. So that lunar eclipse is happening first. You're going to be losing something, or you're leaving, like you're letting go of something. You're moving on. You are fucking sick and tired of being sick and tired, and you are finally moving on. And it's like you're heading into the future here, and it's like ding, 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 jackpot, you know. Now, it says only time will tell. So we have this showing up. I feel like this is divinely guided too, by the way, okay? Because we're dealing with, honestly, an angelic energy here as well. So it's like, yeah. This person could, I mean, they're very, very passionate. There's no doubt about that. I mean, you guys could even be freaking flirting with each other, playing hard to get. I mean, it's very playful because you got these two. Look at him. They're like, he's like chasing her down. And, you know, they're like kind of like playing hunter prey. That's like what it makes me think of. Okay. Like that kind of like fetish sort of thing. You guys definitely have this kind of chemistry. You like know how to tease the crap out of each other. I mean, you really know how to tease this person and get them riled up. Most definitely. But there's like massive passion here. There's, you know, we have Aries here. We could be dealing also with somebody who has Venus in Aries, which is very, very passionate. Like when it's like you see something that you want, you go after it and you don't fuck around. You're very, let's get it on, baby. You know, like just all on it. It's a very passionate placement. But this person is very active. They're very self-starting. They're very daring, fierce, assertive. Absolutely. I'm totally getting this kind of vibe. Exhilarating. That's like how it feels. Innocent, on a mission, bossy, driving, sparky, courageous, selfish, macho, impulsive, argumentative, and competitive. I mean, you guys have like a really serious, like massive passion between each other. But I get the sense also that they dress really freaking kind of rebel-y. They definitely have tattoos. They probably drive a really nice car. It's just passion, passion, passion all around. I mean, how exciting this group is. I love it. I'm starting off with a really hot one here. Like, oh my God. So with that, this is moon energy with this particular card. The moon is the star of fools, of poets. That's what this card indicates. Oh my God. And of lovers. One of them has to go their own way. And in this necessary detachment lies the origin of melancholic nostalgia. To make you remember, get 7 herbs, one for each day of the week, and a jar of spring water, into which you toss one of the herbs each night. So, you know, I'm almost getting the sense, like, do something like this as you're building up, like to make like a moon water in which to bathe in for like beauty, and pick herbs that have to do with this. This is kind of like cleansing your energy, readying for what is about to come, because but you know, I was talking about nostalgia. It was like you could be releasing, and also for those of you who are releasing an ex, okay, because remember what we're dealing with eclipses here, using the herbs that help to basically purify, banish, remove excess ick, or what we call gross energy, in, magic terms. Something that's just like, ugh, like you want to get rid of the funk off you, the old stank. You want to cut those cords, whatever. Okay. You're getting ready because there's this new person coming in. I'm telling you, you are in for a wild ride in more than one way. Ding, ding, ding. And this, like, there's like a heart tattoo right here. This is total love. Like, you guys are going to be fucking head over heels for each other. This is amazing. I love this. And the Queen of Wands and this is the kind of energy I feel like you're going to be going through a transformation. These eclipses are kicking stuff into overdrive with that and really bringing out your confidence levels, your seduction. You know how to seduce. You're learning how to, more about the art of seduction. This is, very passionate, very sexy. The Queen of Wands is like the witch of the deck. Very, you yourself are very fiery and very passionate. You're probably going to be dressing a new way. You're just going to be approaching the world with a new, like you have remade yourself, rebranded yourself. Maybe, and this, if you're not already doing it, I highly recommend you do it. This is like a glow up, which means not just like makeover kind of energy, but also physical fitness energy. Let's just face it. It's kind of whack what's going on in the world with how bad it is getting with people's health in terms of being very unhealthy. And when you are physically fit, it's like you feel fucking on top of the world. When you're looking good, you're feeling like my whole thing is, and I approach it, when it comes to exercise, it's like exercise just makes you feel good. It cleanses all the goop energetically out of you. It releases it. And I don't care how you work out, just make sure you're doing it. Because it literally strengthens your aura. It makes you feel good. It cleanses toxins out of your body when you sweat. They say it's making fat cry. Yeah, you are. But you're also releasing a lot of toxins and garbage because, toxins are stored in fat cells. So when you are sweating it out, you're releasing those toxins. And you want to get that shit out of your body. But it's like when you do this, it's like you're going to be feeling on top of the world. And what I say is, exercise, it just like makes you feel great and it's good for your health. Looking good is just a side effect. But it is a good side effect because you will feel more confident and more comfortable in your own body. You'll feel very like, this is me. I'm powerful. You're going to feel more powerful. I think this is very good for people, especially if you need to work on that solar plexus chakra, which is willpower and stuff. When you do this and you take charge of your health, you are strengthening that willpower. You're making yourself powerful. So I feel like that is definitely here because remember, we're dealing with active. We're not dealing with couch potato. Okay. Enough is enough with the unhealthy fucking attitudes about, I can just let myself go and it's okay. It's like, no. Too many people have done that. Now they're fucking regretting it hardcore because their health is going, all right. So we need to take charge and realize your body is your vessel for your soul. It is your shell. And to respect it, it's like you're respecting the temple that is you, okay? You yourself are a living entity walking around temple, holding a divine energy within it. If you are disrespecting your temple, that's kind of fucked, isn't it? Yeah. So just know that, okay? Devil also can talk about addictions, okay? And this could be addicted to unhealthy habits. This is part of what the lunar eclipse is going to do for you. It's going to help remove any negative shit. Okay, we have a lot of positive astrologically, positive energy coming up. So, but there's going to be times for many of you because of what's going on with Pluto. We have like Pluto moving in February. There's going to be like 5 conjunctions. 5. And all the planets are direct. There's no retrograde stuff. So it's like, oh my God, get ready. Put your seatbelts on because here it comes. And Venus and Mars, Uranus, I think, is it Mercury? There's a bunch of shit going on. And it's going to aspect the moon as well. I mean, come on, you guys. This is the time. No more fence sitting. No more bullshit. It's time to take control. You've got this. You can fix shit. You can get rid of those negative fucking habits and the negative shit and move forward and be very, very powerful. And really attract that key partner. the one you've always dreamed of. Okay. You have it's in your hands right now. Now you can make it or you can break it. That's only time's going to tell, honey. But this is somebody that you've known before and you have unfinished business. But just because the universe presents you with something like this, you know, people fuck up and they don't take it and they ignore it or they run away from it or they're too lazy to, you know, grip that freaking opportunity. So just keep that in mind too. You need to keep your eyes open at this time and be ready for all those opportunities that present themselves. Okay. So anyway, very exciting stuff here. Enjoy. Looks like there's going to be some fun ahead for you guys. Wow, lots of passion. Woohoo, sexual chemistry up the wazoo. All right, guys, so that's it. That's all I have for this reading. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for future notifications. If you'd like to check out more readings or get a personal one, you can head over to my Patreon. The link is in the drop-down box below. Thank you for being with me, and I'll catch you next time. Those of you who chose group 2 with the Ruby Matrix, let's take a look and see what is in the cards for you guys. Group 1 was a lot of fun, so let's see what you guys have going on here. Wow. Oh, shit. Okay, guys. We have the Hangman. We have the Eight of Swords. We have the Star card. And we have the Three of Cups. We have self-confidence with the Sun in Virgo. This is card 11. Okay. We have Mercury with communication. We have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. We have your bond is about to deepen on a level where both feel the same heartbeat. This is a strong soul connection where two souls become one. And then we have imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Yes. So I just want to mention that we do have some eclipses coming up here. We have the lunar on the 25th of March. And then we have the solar on the 8th of April. Whenever we have eclipses, things go out and things come in. The lunar eclipse is a time of getting rid of things, of people disappearing, going bye-bye, you know, things like this. Well, hello. I have to mention that there's a female cardinal sitting at my window, just like right up next to the window and looking in here. So for this group, cardinals could be a sign and synchronicity for you. Okay, it shows that you're close to union. It also could be meaning that your guides are trying to direct you and point you in the right way. Okay, wow, that just came through. It was so weird. I've had titmouses come to the windows like that all the time, squirrels, but never cardinals. So that was kind of cool. So anyhow, it's very interesting because I'm seeing that Mercury rules Virgo. So we have Virgo energy here. We also have Aquarius energy here. We have Neptunian energy here. So that being said, if you are a Virgo sun, this is definitely for you. If you are an Aquarius, this message is for you. And I'm just going to say, if you're an Aquarius, oh honey, and this could be rising as for Aquarius as well. Okay, not just the sun sign. So if you're an Aquarius rising or an Aquarius, oh my God, you guys, what is happening, especially with these lunar eclipses and what is happening right now is pretty fucking intense. Okay. Life as you know it is well, for everybody, life as you know it is no longer. Okay. The world is completely changing. Things are going to get real. Stuff is happening. This is no joke. When you go back in time and you look through history, the last time Pluto was in Aquarius, what happens? Yeah. Okay. We got revolutionary kind of stuff here. Huge advances in science and things like this. So if you are an Aquarius in particular, or an Aquarius rising, especially if you have the early degrees of Aquarius, you know, we're the trailblazers and the ones who are leading the way. Okay. The people that everybody is going to be looking to for answers and things like this. Now, some of you could also have your nodes like at the early degrees of Aquarius as well. That could also affect you pretty strong too. So anyhow, what I'm seeing here is we are leaving, you know, a phase for this group where you've been feeling very stuck and very stagnant. You could have been like, and by the way, these eclipses are bringing on, and like the energy with Pluto and everything. We have five conjunctions with Pluto happening, you know, in Aquarius. You know, it's like fucking crazy what's happening coming up here, especially in February. So this is the time. This is it, you guys. Shit's on the line here. We are releasing crap. It is time. This is like where you're going to feel more than ever. Maybe for some of you, you've never felt this way in your entire life, but shit's about to get real where you are moving on. You're taking back your power. You're claiming, you're very, very much strengthening that willpower. You have the courage and the strength and the drive to move forward, especially when it comes to relationships. You are leaving behind the toxic crap that is no longer serving you. Maybe you've been dwelling on an ex for too long, or some pain that's happened, some heartache from the past. No more. It's gone, honey. You're seeing the world from a new perspective and a new set of eyes. You are realizing there is a whole world out there and your future is waiting, and it's written in the stars. You're supposed to be, you know, in a very passionate, romantic, very, you know, exciting and thrilling kind of relationship, as I see here. You will probably meet this person through, you know, it even could be, for some of you, this could be somebody, it could be happening real fucking soon here because we have Aquarius showing up. This is Aquarius season. So, anywhere from there into Virgo season, I'm just going to say it. But it's like, this is going to, you could meet this person through a friend group, at like a party, a social, a get together, something like this. But it is like destiny. It's written in the stars here. The key to meeting this person, though, is realizing, and I feel like for a lot of you, you have that. You've really gained some self-confidence and some willpower. This is going to really attract this person, okay, to you, most definitely. But, you know, the key to this is imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. And that's just the rule of things. And if you guys do not just get rid of the shit that's holding you back, and if you haven't been living in alignment with what you're supposed to be doing, you know, and if you've been doing shady shit and, you know, just been like really avoiding dealing with certain situations and releasing them and resolving them, then you're going to be forced into doing that right now, and it's going to be really uncomfortable. But either way, no matter what, if you've been like walking the line and you've been like really fulfilling your, you know, what you're supposed to be doing, and you're doing things that are especially for, you know, the betterment of your higher self and everything else, then things are going to get really good. But if you have been lazy, shady, you know, doing not so nice things, then retribution is coming. Okay. It's like you're going to get yours hardcore with that. And when it happens, you're going to learn a lot from it, but then you're going to be able to release it. Okay. But I feel like for many of you, it's like, I don't think a lot of you are that, you know, a shady shit. But warning to the ones who are, it's coming. Okay. Pluto doesn't fuck around. But it's like, oh my God. It's so fucking exciting because the strength and the power I'm feeling here with the self-confidence is just off the charts. You are going to bond with this person. You are calling them in, but you have to remember your affirmations and visualizations, positive ones, are what is going to bring this person to you. Positive viewpoints of yourself. Self-love is going to be very imperative. If you're interested in learning more about self-love and tools and affirmations and things like this, you can head over to my Patreon. I do a lot of that kind of stuff over there. Communication and the way you talk to other people and the way that you talk to yourself is key here, because we have Mercury coming up. And of course, Mercury is the ruler of Gemini and of Virgo. So words, thoughts, analysis, information, learning, trade, ideas, smarts, reporting, awareness, vision, lens, palette, perception, curiosity, narrative, muse, and wonder. You guys could definitely be someone's muse, or this person is a muse to you, especially if you work in a creative field, because we have Neptune energy. Neptune is the higher octave of Venus. Venus is all about creativity, the arts. It's where you make money. It's your personal assets, things like this. And we have Neptune here. If you have Neptune on the MC in particular, you're supposed to be working in a job where you work, really use that imagination, perhaps through some type of communication. A lot of people who have Neptune on the MC are actors or actresses, singers, people who work on the stage, who work in the entertainment industry, things like that. Very, they stand out. You're not meant to hide in the shadows. You're meant to shine. Okay. So keep that in mind. And also, if that's not you, it could be that you are an assistant, or you work with somebody, or you're the manager of, or the agent of people who are like this. I'm just feeling that kind of vibe here. But you are definitely attracting your person right now. But in order for that to happen, you're going to have to get unstuck and get out of this funk that you're in and stop, watch the way you're talking to people and watch the way you're talking to yourself. Because when you puke out negativity and stuff like this, that's what you're going to get back. So keep that in mind. Okay. You resonate yourself with that of a higher octave of love, which is Neptune energy. Then that is definitely how people are going to view you. It's like glamour magic. And it all starts with you and how you view yourself and what you tell yourself every day. Okay. Is how people are going to view you. You have to keep that in mind. People don't realize this. You can say all the positive shit you want in the world, but if you go out in the freaking public and stuff and you're like a negative bitch all the time or something, that's how people are going to view you. Okay? You can't be contradictory. You have to be on point. This is written in the stars. You're supposed to be with this person. Okay? And I feel like you guys know that. Yeah. You got to create the room for the new opportunities and the new relationships if you want. I feel like there's somebody or you're still clamoring or hanging on to something that's not serving you anymore. And you keep dwelling on, maybe somebody like you had a bad breakup and the person broke up with you and went with somebody else. And you're like still trying to get them back, or you're still like, that is just toxic. Okay. If somebody's not meant for you, they're not meant for you. Why the hell would you want to be with somebody who doesn't want to be with you to begin with? That's disgusting. Okay. I'm sorry. It's not right. It's like that person is not meant for you. Therefore, they're not worthy of you. So understand that, if it's in the past, it's in the past. Leave it there. That's what these eclipses are about. They're about pushing you forward and, leaving the past behind, because it's there. It's like that time is past. It's gone. Get over it because you have something way better here for you. Way better. Okay. In many ways. It's going to be surprising too, I feel like, when it happens. And it is full of surprises, very passionate. It's going to hit you out of nowhere. It's going to be a very exciting surprise. Okay. But in this case, because of that, I want you to keep working on yourself, gaining that self-confidence, that willpower, realizing, resonating at a freaking frequency of love, because of you loving and caring for yourself. Okay. And when you come at yourself with compassion, it oozes off you and people see that. And you keep doing this and you keep working on that. Trust me, it's going to come when you least expect it, but you can't be walking on, when's it going to happen? When's it going to happen? If you're doing that, no. You can't do that. You have to just chill. It's going to happen. You keep setting yourself up into positions where you can have opportunities come your way. You're releasing the old, shedding the old, like a snake, getting rid of that old skin, growing. It's going to be very powerful kind of transformational energy here. And when it happens, it's like you're going to be so glad. And then, for the ones who are dwelling on past relationships, you're going to look back on that and go, what the fuck was I thinking? All right. We don't ever think that, like, especially like in the moment, like when you're with somebody, but then after you break up, like, it's like you never would have thought that you would ever think that, but you will. Trust me. Speak from experience. You're like, God damn, I dodged that bullet. Whoa, I'm so glad they left. It's like you're going to feel relieved. So, and this bond between you and this other person, Oh yeah, baby. It is on. Okay. It is very passionate. It is just delicioso. Okay. So stop dwelling on the past. It's just not doing you any favors. You know, you've got what it takes to have what you want in your life. You're calling that person in. Learn how to communicate better with yourself and with others. And you've got it in spades, you guys. Seriously. All right. That's it. That's all I have for this reading. If you'd like to check out more readings by me, you can head over to my Patreon. The link is in the drop-down box below. I also do personal readings. I have personal reading tiers, so you can go ahead and check it out over there. Thank you so much for being with me, and I will catch you next time. Bye. For my third and final group with the Labradorite heart. I don't know if you guys can see that. Is it flashing for you? I don't know. Anyway, this is going to be your reading. Let's take a look and see what's in the cards. We have the Five of Cups. We have the King of Wands. We have the Nine of Wands. And we have the Four of Wands. There's a whole lot of passion in the cards here. A lot of emotion. A lot of like intense feelings for another. Look at this. Oh, wow. I mean, you guys, holy crap. We have something about you makes me feel like a dangerous woman, like a weapon in the wrong hands. You can do damage. It's like that. We have conquest with the sun in Aries. Oh, wow. The passion here that I'm seeing with the imagery. God, forgiving and learning. Okay, I see what's going on here. As you release and heal the past, right here, you experience more love in your present moments. Yeah, I see what the problem is. We have freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Let go of the X factor, okay? It's not, get over it. Time to move on. Okay, we're dealing with Aries energy, the sun in Aries. I feel like you guys are finally going to be releasing that last bit of crap that's like holding you back from having all that you desire, especially in love and relationships, especially as we move into Aries season, which is the astrological new year. Okay. We do have, and like I mentioned with the other two groups, we have eclipses coming up. We have the lunar on March 25th, and we have the solar, April 8th. I believe. And these eclipses, with the lunar, it's like people go, we release, we're getting rid of things that no longer serve us. People say goodbye. You know, there's lots of things like that. And then the solar eclipse. And the reason why this happens is it opens it up so that the things that are meant for you are supposed to come in. It's a big changing of things. Where are those eclipses happening in your natal chart? Where, what are they aspecting? You know, what house, where is it? Okay. Look to that because it's going to give you some answers. But you guys are holding on to some garbage or some kind of pain. Like this is crying over spilt milk. You're not getting over something and you need to do that. It's not doing you any favors. And this eclipse season is the perfect time to get rid of it. This is about a time of forgiving and learning. You have to forgive yourself and you have to forgive the other person or the situation. Okay. And when I say that, it doesn't mean you have to go up to their face and forgive them. You know, if you're not talking to this person anymore, leave it there, write it out, burn it, you release and heal the past. You experience more love in your present. That's what's going to happen here with these eclipses. And as we're moving into February, we have, 5 conjunctions with Pluto going on, including Venus. So yeah, you guys, big change and transformation, and all the planets are direct. There's no retrogrades. So this is a massive time for change. February is going to be a very, very important month. So, and this is the time to start releasing. And if you don't, you're going to be forced into it anyway. And it's going to be really uncomfortable. So, it's just better to take it upon and take the initiative right now to release the toxic crap you've been holding on to and get over it because, it's not doing you any favors mentally or physically. I feel like this group, their mental state affects their physical state. So if you want shitty health, keep going down that freaking negative path. If you want to improve your health, it's time to start literally changing your mind. That is where this begins. It's like people are like, they try to fight and they try to argue about this kind of crap all the time. But I can't get over it. It hurt me so bad. Yeah, we all have things that hurt us. We all have been in a situation where it's like really painful or crappy, but it's also up to us. And we have to realize we have the power to switch our perspective on the situation, look for the lesson in it, change our minds, and be like, thank you. I learned a lot from this. Now I'm going to move forward and take the lessons I learned and turn it into something positive and strengthen my own will. I'm going to be more courageous. I'm going to be more strong, etc., etc. Okay? Don't let fear control you. Don't let toxic pain from the past control you. You have the power within yourself to release it and own shit and become the strong, persevering person that you are. We're dealing with the King of Wands. This person that's coming in is really desirable, not just to you, but everyone else. I feel like that they're like quite attractive to many, include all sexes. Okay, everybody, like, it's like one of those kind of things where dudes are like, even like, dude, I have a freaking guy crush on them, you know, like one of those kind of things where they're just like really charismatic and very charming, so everyone likes them. Okay, that, and this person is a soulmate. Most definitely. And because this is the Four of Wands, you guys, you can meet at some kind of festival, some kind of event, party, weddings, music festival. I mean, and there's a whole lot of people going on. But the point is, if you want to be with this person, you're going to have to persevere. You're going to have to pull on your big girl or big boy pants and realize that if you want to change your life, it's up to you to do that. No one's going to hold your hand and tell you how to do it. You have to learn how to do it on your own. You know, it's like this kind of energy. I don't think this is like a negative thing right here. It's a playful, flirty thing. And this is definitely very playful, flirty energy, both of these. This person is exhilarating. They're a lot of fun. You're going to look back at this, you know, the past and go like, God, what was I thinking? This person is like 1,000,000 times better than the asshole I was with before. And this conquest one, I love this card. It's so funny. It's like the sun in Aries. It's like conquest. You know, they're coming for you, honey. And they are like ripping their clothes off. They're like, I'm coming for you. You know, it's like that. Okay. The passion, and like, you're going to feel very loved and very wanted. Maybe in the past you were clinging to the little bits and little crumbs that the person was giving you. Like, they only like gave it to you when it was convenient for them. You know what I mean? And it's like, they were just giving you tastes. And then you clung to those, like, oh my God, you know, and like you're thinking, they make you feel special for 5 seconds, but then after that, they completely blow you off or whatever. This person coming in is not like that. They're going to be all up in your grill 24/7 and, you know, like really just the passion and the fire coming at you is going to be exhilarating, just exciting. And, you know, like literally, you don't have to stay here. The path is clear, you know, there's nothing stopping you from changing your mind and having a freaking positive experience in life. There's nothing stopping you from, you know, having the type of relationship and lover that you want. We have Cancer, very emotional, very freaking lovey-dovey kind of energy. And this is the doula. This is feeling sympathetic, comforting, nostalgic, protective. Oh yeah. Intuitive, birthing, tender, nocturnal, caring, moody, receptive, lunar, sentimental, introverted, defensive, and family-oriented. I almost get the sense that this has to do with your emotions and the way you've been feeling. Maybe your progress moon is in Cancer right now. Perhaps you are a Cancer or your moon is in Cancer. Could be a Cancer rising too. Why am I feeling like this person could even be a fire sign with a Cancer rising? Okay, I can tell you from experience, I know all about that. It's great. It's good. It's good. Okay, because it's like they have the lovey-dovey instincts and the very protective and nurturing, and they want to help and they want to have your back and stuff like that. But then it's not like to the point where it's like, I'm a big crybaby bitch. It's more like they have that fire, that passion too. So it's like, it kind of like equals each other out, you know, where it's like neither one of them is to the extreme. It's like balanced. It's very nice. It's a kind of nice. I've been dealing with it for almost 30 years now. So I'm kind of an expert in this, I guess you could say. It works. It just does. I don't know. Because you want somebody who understands and has like feelings and emotions and is caring and nurturing to you, but still is very action driven, passionate, forward, fun in the sack, you know, very loving, persevering. They don't give up on you. They have your back. But again, you still have some learning and some forgiving to do, but I feel like many of you are already on that path, and these lunar eclipses are really going to help you push that into overdrive, and you're finally going to release the stuff, and it opens you up to a whole new world of experience. That's very positive, especially in the soulmate realm of things. I want to take a look at this card really quick with the Sun and Aries. I feel like that's definitely a timing for you. Cancer season is very much a timing for you as well. So those two particular time periods are very interesting. So driven by passion and ardor, a new partner bursts into your life. Yes, obviously, you guys. So fucking cool. Conquest is a primordial need of human beings, without which there would be no desire to explore new lands and knowledge. In the imagination, the body and mind of our beloved are the terrain of conquest, an endeavor to which you dedicate all your strength and passion. So the magic with this card, it says, burn on the flame of a candle the name of the person to be conquered and pass crystals on it, which you will then keep in the bed. Magic medium, pepper, roses, and jasmine. Oh yeah, roses and jasmine. Look at, there's roses right here. Jasmine is always a freaking very powerful. If you look at the history of how jasmine's used in magic spells and things like this, it's very potent, very powerful. We're dealing with lunar energy too, so pay attention to when the moon is in Aries or when the moon is in Cancer. These could also be time periods for you as well. Pearls, the ocean could have something to do with this. When I think of pearls, I think of pearl powder. If you guys have not used that before as a supplement, it's actually considered an aphrodisiac. I have some in my kitchen. I put it in smoothies. But also, it's really cool to use on your skin. I don't know. It's fucking magic. Seriously, you guys. If you add a little bit of like pinch of pearl powder to your moisturizer or your night cream and you put it on, it's like your face just glows. It is amazing. I mean, it's in, you know, I know that they've used it a long time for probably thousands of years in Asia. So, you know, for some of you, you might already be using that. And you know what I'm talking about. It's great shit. Okay. And you might want to be using that right now on your skin, you know, using it as a supplement. It's got a lot of calcium in it. But I feel like you guys have somebody coming in that's really going to light your fire. I mean, like straight up. It's very passionate. It's going to be very swift when it comes in too. I mean, it's exciting. It's really cool. Like, again, once this forgiving and this learning, you release the past, this is when it comes in. It's like, oh, I mean, it's so intense that it's like, gosh, geez, you know, you just like barreled over by it almost. I mean, they're going to come at you hardcore. And it is exciting. So very interesting stuff, you guys. So that's it. That's all I have for this reading. Please make sure to like, subscribe. If you'd like to check out more readings like this, you can head over to my Patreon. The link is in the drop-down box below. I also have personal reading tiers over there. Thank you guys so much for being with me, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.